and welcome back to the Dawn Show. We are cooking up my skinny turkey chili, as I call it, and we've got Ken Dunnick in the house from Jersey Man Magazine, which this recipe is featured in the April edition. There it is, Tom Burry on the cover there, looking good, a cover boy. Ken Dunnick in the house, it's so good to see you.
Great to see you, thanks. I have to tell you that my talent with food is more eating than cooking. but
I'll get you cooking.
Glad to be here.
So tell me, first of all, what we can expect. And the magazine comes out April 15th, right?
Correct, yes. Well, we've got some celebrity recipes, as you know, and this will be one of them. We also have, I think, Chuck Wepner, the boxer, submitted a recipe, Beasley Reese, and some other notaries. We've got some Philly stuff, if you like the Phillies. We've got
of course.
Some Citizens Bank Park food that we're featuring, and a story on Matt Stairs, the ex-Philly who's now a broadcaster. Of course, the story on Tom Burry, we think, is about a Jersey guy who hit it big with the show Restaurant Impossible.
Yeah.
And of course, we've got Julie Dorenbos and Susie Selleck writing our entertainment column now.
Which we love.
We have a lot of good stuff going on with Jersey Man.
Yeah, it's just a great magazine.
Thank
so
you.
They're telling me so I've got my turkey in here. You ready to do some cooking?
No, I have to admit, I've sampled this chili, but I can't wait to see the process because it is good, and we are going to eat after this.
We are going to eat, I promise. I promise. So my whole thing is that I always say I can take any dish, any comfort food, and take out the fat or most of it and make it healthier, less cholesterol, all that good stuff. So chili, when you think of chili, it's usually beef chili, it's usually high in fat, beans, corn, black beans, kidney beans. So I take all the starch out and all the fat out and just leave the goodness in.
Right. And that's why it's called skinny chili.
That's why it's called skinny chili.
Now, the more I eat, the skinnier I get.
That's
Is that
right.
The way that's great. I'll be here all day.
You'd be the incredibly shrinking man, right? So the first thing I do, and I've already started the turkey, is I use the olive oil cooking spray. These sprays are great. I don't use butter. I don't cook with olive oil because guess what? When we cook with olive oil, actually we cook out all the goodness anyway. And olive oil, just like butter, is 120 calories per tablespoon and about 12 to 14 grams of fat.
Right.
So anyway, so I spray the pan. I use all this. If you want to use olive oil, just put it on in the end. So what I'm going to do, and now I'm yakking, and I've already started, obviously, the turkey. I can actually turn this down. So I've started the turkey, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this, and I cheated a little bit ahead of the show. So you're going to use, you're going to use this to get the fat out. I want to show you in 4 pounds of turkey how much fat.
Wow, that's amazing.
And this was...
And that's better than beef. Imagine how much is in
exactly.
the beef. Right?
And this was turkey that was 93% fat-free.
That's incredible.
So this is 7%, goes right to the hips, right? So
and other places.
Think of all the fat and the cholesterol and bad for your heart, all that good stuff. So with mine, I'm going to take, and I try to buy local. I try to buy organic. So I found that Cento, West Efford, New Jersey, has an organic.
Nice
so if
Jersey
I can,
company.
that's
Gotta
right,
support
great
that,
Jersey
right.
company. So I'm going to put in these crushed tomatoes and get that going in here. And then I'm going to let you get started on your. We're going to put you to work.
Right.
So we're going to spray this really good.
All right. Pump me up there
Pump
with
it
some
up.
heat.
Pump it up like Arnold. And then I got to reach over here. So I'm going to let you do. So we've got
These
onions.
look like, are these onions or shallots?
Those are green.
Red
onions.
All of them?
All of them.
Okay.
Got lots of onions. Red
Love
peppers. Green peppers.
All right, look at that.
Yellow
thing sizzling
peppers.
up right now.
Sizzling it up. Celery. And here's my little, so these are just green beans.
Right.
So green beans are like a freebie.
Right.
They're not like.
No points, right?
No
We
points.
use the Weight
all this
Watchers
stuff is free.
terminology, right?
So it's all good. And here's another little cheat I'm gonna do. Let's say you're doing this for dinner. This is hot salsa.
Love that.
No fat. It's just all wonderful. So I'm gonna pour the salsa right in there.
This smells great, by the way.
Doesn't that smell good?
Yeah.
So I'm getting in the meat all this flavor. All this flavor with the salsa, with the tomato.
This is terrific.
And I don't use chili powder, but you can, if that's your
Take
thing.
advantage of my reach here, Dawn.
Yeah, right, I know, that's right.
Now, are we doing the green beans in here too?
So throw the green beans in. You're gonna brown that up nice.
Okay.
I'll give you a spoon.
I'm official. I got my spoon.
We got Ken cooking.
Honey, if you're watching this, don't get used to this at home, okay?
Your wife and your daughters are going to want you to cook for them. Now, I do everything to taste, so I love either organic or I like the Coleman's mustard.
Right.
So I just sprinkle a little mustard in here.
Okay.
Maybe a tablespoon. It's really to taste. But it gives a nice...
It's interesting you do these separately.
I do.
Yeah.
I keep them separate initially, but you could technically do this in one pot.
Right. Well, this gets all this, going really well here, and I guess it's pretty easy just to add it.
And you know what I'm going to do? Now this is again to add texture and to add all these great vitamins.
Yeah.
I use kale.
That's good for you too.
It's good for you, but how many people go, kale? So this is something that I sneak kale into my chili, and my husband doesn't even know it's in there. He's like, what's this green stuff? I said, some vegetables, it's fine. So I'm gonna get the kale going in here.
Okay.
We'll take a break, and we'll finish the recipe on the other side. Does that sound good?
Yep, let's do it.
Okay, we're gonna continue cooking with Ken when the Dawn Show continues. Be right back after this. And you are watching The Dawn Show, Cooking It Up with Ken Dunnick here, Jersey Man Magazine. And my skinny turkey chili is one of the many great recipes, along with all the great articles featured in your magazine. Two things I want to tell you I do with the kale. So what I do is I chop it up like this instead of with a chopper. It's just easier. And the other thing that I should have mentioned was, and this is an important step, even though I drain all the fat out, I actually physically take the meat out, put it on a paper plate with paper towel, and pat out the fat.
Wow.
So I'm really getting that fat out. And I have the finished product. I actually made a big pot full for our crew because they love my turkey chili. So this is what the finished product looks like. And if you looked at that, you wouldn't say, oh, that's skinny chili, or I'm getting cheated, or anything like that. It's a delicious chili. But what I'm going to do, so you've got the kale, the peppers, the onions. So I'm just going to plop this in here. It's heavy.
We got it.
So this is a wonderful hearty, I mean, does this look low fat to you?
It looks great. It smells great. It's healthy. We sweated down all these great ingredients here. And again, I cheated. I've tasted the finished product before, so I know what we're in for here. This is good stuff.
Well, listen, my friend, we'll have a taste here. We could get the crew some food too. I've only got plastic spoons, so I didn't bring out the regular spoons.
No wine, huh? Just the chili? Okay, I guess it's a little too
And our
early.
director and producer Mark Chesterton are saying, how do you garnish it? You don't. Yeah. That's the great part of it. It's just good old chili. I freeze it, I put it in the fridge, and it's just...
Cheers.
Cheers. I didn't put enough cayenne pepper. The cayenne gets on your tongue like a diuretic and makes you not hungry, so it's another little diet trick. But it needs a little more cayenne pepper.
Turkey's great. The vegetables explode in your mouth. I highly recommend it. Look for this recipe in this upcoming issue of Jersey Man Magazine.
So it's out April 15th. Good stuff. Ken Dunnick, it's always fun to see you.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
Oh, good one. Stay skinny, everybody. Have a good one. See you tomorrow.